Hey guys, it's early Saturday morning on my way to the car wash when I saw some J-Dubs doing car witnessing. I'm not sure if that's what they call it now, but I followed them into a parking lot and you can see them sitting in the car. I think they're basically waiting for people to come to the bus stop, but as you can see, there's no one at the bus stop. Just sitting here checking to see if they will come over to offer me a magazine or something. If not, I will have to get out and approach them. Yeah, as I was driving over here, I saw another car that stopped also at a bus stop, and somebody jumped out really quick to leave a magazine with someone. But they do it so fast, I did not have time to actually turn back and confront them. But I think this is their new tactic, car witnessing or something. Not much door to door. Oh, here comes somebody at the bus stop and another person. So if the J-Dubs get out of their car to offer literature, then I will also approach. I believe they must be part of the Spanish congregation, as you can see. Chatty, probably counting their field service time, watchtower. As you can see, there are two people sitting there. But not sure if they're interested in leaving any literature with them. Oh, here we go. Oh. Okay. I better go do a little unwitnessing myself. Are you Jehovah's Witnesses? Yeah? Where are you guys, you guys are Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why do you guys do what you do when you know fully well that the Watchtower have been deceiving people over the decades?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? The society has a long history of deceiving people and covering it up. And then when it's exposed, they put the blame on the members. 1975, you probably know about that. And then before that, it was 1924, millions now living will never die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it goes further back. And then the most recent, I think, is 1995, where they changed the generation to overlapping generation. Why? I mean, there's a long history of deception, and you guys just continue on as if everything is just fine and dandy. I don't get that.
Well, because the truth remains that we're living in a time of the end, and someone needs to warn people about
Yeah, I mean, but everybody has a Bible. Everybody basically have their beliefs.
And we're still the only ones that are doing it.
Well, the problem that I have, though, because my parents are Jehovah's Witnesses, is that once you become a baptized member, unlike other churches, you're not free to leave. You say you are, but until you do, then they shun you, for no matter what the reason is. I was sexually molested by an elder for many years growing up. And as an adult, I decided it's not for me. The elder is still active, and I left. Lo and behold, my entire family shuns me as if I'm disfellowship, which I'm not. So my thing is that there is no honorable way to leave. There is no good excuse to leave once you become baptized. And it makes your religion very, very captive,
Okay.
unlike other churches.
So what reason did your family give you for shunning you?
Because, like you're taught as a good Jehovah's Witness, that you have the truth, nobody else has the truth, so leaving the truth is the same as leaving Jehovah. So if I was your son, you would shun me just the same, because I know fully well that whether we're here, in Europe, in Asia, you guys are taught exactly the same. So to ask such a question, to me, behooves me, because you know fully well that you, in being in my parents' position, would do the same exact thing, right? Anybody who's supposed to know better and know the truth and then decide to leave, it doesn't matter what that reason is, you will shun.
That's not
I'm
true.
a living example.
But well, I mean, I'm sorry that happened to you and that your family chose that particular route. But that's not what I've been taught. And neither does it appear anywhere in writing.
So what have you been taught that is different from what I know? I was born and raised into it.
Yeah, so, and you were taught that if there was someone who is not a baptized witness, that they're supposed to be shunned?
If somebody's not a baptized,
Right.
I got baptized at 11, super early. But in your theology, you feel like you made a decision for Jehovah. Therefore, you guys hold us as kids to these decisions, a lifelong decision, right? On your jw.org, your governing body just gave a talk about how it's very wise and it's a good thing for a 10-year-old to be getting baptized so that they can be under God's organization, right? And be protected.
Is that what it said?
That's exactly what it said.
No, that's not what it said.
What did it say?
It said that some people make that choice as early as 10. It doesn't
Oh,
say
no.
10.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, it did.
You know what? You're ready to leave. She's like, let's get out of here.
No, it's not that. It's sad that you obviously are hurt from your parents' decisions, and I'm sorry about that. But the whole thing is that we don't know the reasonings behind why they were instructed to not talk to you. Of course, your parents' choice. We all have a conscience to make of how we want to go about our lives, and that was your parents' decision. I mean, I for a long time wasn't a baptized witness, and my mom was.
So if what you're telling me is true,
Right.
then you're saying that the convention you had last year was totally bogus, right? Showing a video showing parents
Right.
how to properly shun their kid. I mean, do I need to refresh your memory?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
You know, again-
The world saw the video. It's all over the
It's on
internet.
the website, and it is for people to see. And
Yeah.
again, I'm sorry, like really, that you carry that much hurt to go around taping people, to go around and to stop us from doing our.
I'm not stopping you.
Or,
I just.
or, we could. There's people. We could be doing that, but you want to take the time to talk to you and apologize if that's what you carry around with you every day.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Because as a child growing up or as an adult to not have your family, that's a tough way to live. But unfortunately, you're going to have to. We all have a choice to make. And if you want to fix the relationship with your parents, that's
I did not have a choice. I was born and raised into it.
right. And
So-
again, that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you decide to do something different, or you decide to make a different choice. Because obviously you've made a different choice. I'm sure your parents know that you make videos and that you follow what we do, but you're obviously against it.
They
Are you
don't.
apostate?
I'm an apostate. Do you know what the definition of an
I'm just asking
apostate
the
is?
question.
No, because I know what the Watchtower teaches you.
Right.
What is your definition of apostate?
Are you someone, maybe I should direct the question easily. Are you someone that is going directly opposite than what we're teaching? Are you coming out here trying to tell us that we're wrong?
No,
What is your
you're wrong. Did I ever bring up anything about doctrinal issues?
No, what is your issue?
I did not.
What is your
What is my issue?
I'm curious.
Like I explained to this gentleman, my issue is that the religion is a captive one. Once you become baptized, there is no honorable way to leave. And you know this as much as I do, okay? I'm born into this, I know this inside out. There is no honorable way. Me, I was molested. I did not question the society. I did not go having sexual immorality. I did not go doing drugs. I left because my conscience could not allow me to stay because of things that I see. And it's my personal choice, like you said. But all the same, once you make the decision to leave...
Did you write a letter?
No.
How did you leave?
I just faded away. But my family, knowing my situation... That's what the society would say. I'm inactive. Okay?
Do you live nearby?
I do.
Would you like the elders to come and call on you?
No.
No? Okay.
I mean, what would be the purpose?
Well,
To get me to come back to
if
the
you have
organization?
questions, or you feel hurt, or you feel, I mean, if there's something they can help you with, then maybe that's a good idea. Because we're just here trying to help people, and that's it.
I've reached out to the society in Brooklyn,
Right.
and I explained to them my situation over the phone. And you know what they told me?
No, I don't know.
They said to go to the local congregation, elders, and talk to the elders. Or if I'm not comfortable doing that, to write a letter and mail it into them.
And did you do that?
First of all, just to tell you how you're thinking,
I'm just
that is totally the wrong response. Their response should have been, hey, have you reached out to the authorities, to the police? Because, yeah, I don't know if you're an elder, but you guys are not trained in this particular field. I know you're trained from the society, right? But you guys are not professional as far as how to deal with the psychological effects of these types of trauma that people go through, and everybody handles it differently. I mean, you guys have a standardized, and I'm familiar with the Shepherding the Flock book. It's all over the internet, so everybody have access to it. And I know how you guys deal with the 2-witness rule. I have an 8-year-old daughter. If she was molested or touched by somebody, and I come and I say, brother, my daughter's telling me this, you will ask my daughter, hey, do you have another witness or two? If she says no, you know the protocol. Leave it in Jehovah's hands. We're tied, right? And have you heard about what happened in Australia? Just